Um, I just wanted to say a few words before I lay my head down, as I have to get up very early to make it to chemo and or radiation, whichever one it is tomorrow. Um, but um, First, I should start by saying Scientology is always a cult. It's always been a cult, and it will forever and foremost be a cult. But I just wanted to share that, and that I will be starting my own protest from right here, because I'm back in New York, um, at my house here, and I look forward to it. Just keep me in your prayers, please, that I have the strength to continue after I rest, because I was yelling at this woman at my mother's senior complex so loudly that I made myself voice, because no black man enjoys being called a nigger 3 times by anyone, no matter how ignorant you might be, or no matter how brilliant you might be. It's just downright insulting. And uh, I really don't play games like that. I don't use racial slurs against anyone, nor do I like the judge, but it's Gladys's first amendment right. But just in case you want to let her know um, what it feels like to be harassed, and, well, an eye for an eye. The Bible also says God shall fight our enemies for us. He ain't never failed me yet, so I'm not worried about this woman. Um, and I will keep her in my prayers. Um, but I guess my point is, other than Scientology itself is a cult, um, I wanted to share that I do forgive her, um, and I will be praying for her. But I'm really looking forward to getting back out there to West 46th Street, to the Scientology Harlem building, to the Celebrity Center here in New York City. I'm looking forward to getting back to the grind, so to speak. I can do that while I'm going through chemo or radiation, as the case may be. I'm just about through the woods. My doctors are giving me some test medications that are super, super duper expensive, but um, I I can handle it. Um, yeah, I kind of am sick. I'm kind of hoarse. Between chemotherapy, having a stroke just Friday, um, I think I'm doing rather well, actually, uh, because um, boy, was I raising some hell before I left my mother's house. Um, by this old shriveled up woman. She couldn't find any other word to call me but just for playing loud music than the N word. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then these old people, they can lie worse than Scientologists, um, or at least equally as bad. Um, but I'm looking forward to restarting my own protest. I'm just gonna rest my voice for a few days because I can't. My singing voice just went away just like that. Um, can't even hold a tune right now. For yelling at so many people, but maybe I shouldn't have given the lady's address. But if you were, uh, in case you got it, tell her she shouldn't really be going around calling people the N word. It's offensive. It really is. It's just as offensive as Scientology itself. But I would like to know some questions that I'm going to be doing my own personal investigations on are basically what's the association between the Nation of Islam and why do they love Scientology so much? Makes me think. Um, I don't understand what Louis Farrakhan has to do with why he endorses the Scientology and embraces the Scientology community. Um, I don't understand it, but I will find out. Um, and I will be back on a more regular basis. Pardon me for getting sick, but uh, Xenu couldn't have healed my body from a stroke in one day, but the God that I know sure can. Um, just on Friday, I had a stroke, and I'm flying right back to New York uh, just yesterday. So God is good all the time. Let me just see what you kind people are saying. Well, well, I thank you all for your kind words this evening. As I have to be in Midtown Manhattan, I have to leave like mad early, like about 5 o'clock in the morning. I think that might also have to do with my voice being hoarse. But for those of you praying folks that know how to say a prayer, um, just say a little prayer for me. I'm not even gonna ask for uh, anything um, because I do have insurance. So, um, and uh, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to spend. getting sick in this country is absolutely horrible. Um, I'm not wasting my vote on um, Harris because one minute she's black, then the next minute she's Indian. Uh, I remember when she was DA for the state of California. Uh, she sucked at that job too. I think my vote is strictly going to Trump. And people may say he's this, he's that, but I think Trump will do a lot more for this country than Harris will ever do. She may have more money than Trump at this point, but I know Trump is gonna win. I know my vote won't be in vain. Trump uh, is not really a bad guy. I've happened to have met him a few times, even have a few pictures together um, over the years. Um, Particularly when he, from back in my college days, when he would go on the Donahue show. Um, remember watching it, and one day, I, I remember meeting him outside 30 Rock, and we had a real long, nice discussion, and I found him to be a real, genuine guy. This Harris woman, um, I can't say the same about her. I think sort of feel, and at least in my opinion, which is why I don't like talking politics, but I just know that Trump will do more for America than will she. Um, I mean, he released prisoners that were unjustly incarcerated. He made it so that people could. He did a lot of things. He kept our borders safer than what they are now. But back to Scientology, look for my protest to restart starting next week. I'm going to work my way down from Harlem, Scientology Harlem, and then I'm going to go to the Celebrity Center where probably nothing will be going on, but something will be going on West 46th Street. So I hope you enjoy my protest. Wish me luck in not getting arrested, or say a small prayer that I don't get arrested, because they're known for calling the cops on you if they see that you're videotaping them. Um, like, unlike Miss Kim, that's why I love Miss Kim. She gets away with it. They just close their shutters, um, or blinds, when Miss Kim is in Texas. But here in New York, it's a creature, a totally different creature. Um, uh, they want to, the police here in New York City want to arrest you and send you to Rikers Island with 30,000 inmates. And that does not sound too fun, but it's a risk all of us Squirrel Squad must take. And it's what I'm willing to do in order to stay on top and hold those child abusers, those uh, grown people abusers accountable. And I would love to see them lose their uh, tax exempt status if I were to, say, perhaps pass away from chemo or radiation or another stroke. But I'm happy to announce that I finally did stop smoking cigarettes. So that's one good thing. Um, Scientologists would have you believe that I brought this sickness, uh, all of it, on myself, which totally is not true. The cigarette part is, but all of my illnesses do not come from smoking cigarettes. I have osteoporosis. I'm an old man basically. My eldest child is, good grief, how old is she? She's 35, and my youngest is 26, and I have 7 children. Um, but making pleas on YouTube for contributions, on second thought, really wasn't a good idea, because I really do have the money to pay for my own care. Oh gosh, for my own care is what I was trying to say. Um, I should have been a writer for Dave Chappelle, Tracy Morgan, Jay Leno. I used to be uh, Run DMC at the Fat Boys road manager back when I was just a kid myself. So I've had a good life, even if I don't survive. Um, but I will, because I'm a fighter. And this is what I would like to have used on that lady if I was a woman abuser. And I would never, ever put my hands on any woman. Not to harm her anyway. But let's resume our fight against Scientology. Um, I think I might even start as early as this weekend, because I'm feeling pretty energetic right now. So I might as well start while I have this energy uh, pent up in me. So expect to see me down from one of the 3 locations from New York City, um, this weekend, Monday at the latest. And I hope that you enjoy my protest. Um, and I hope that you tune in with me, because uh, I'm gonna try to make sure that my brother is there, who is a New York City police officer, um, to protect my rights. So with that, I'll say good night to everyone. Thank you for stopping by, and back to the fight to shut this damn cult down. Make them lose their tax exempt status. And anyone who abuses children, like Scientology, should be put down like a dog. Good night, folks. See you soon. Dr. Reggie out.